Dawson Rider with you.
Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here with my review of the Battlefleet Megazord from Power Rangers Operation Overdrive. So off the top right here, I just want to say that as per usual with these retro reviews, I am sometimes missing some pieces. In this case, I am missing the other antenna here for Red's / the helmet. This actually isn't a case of me getting this secondhand from eBay or something. It's just me being an idiot buffoon moving this over to my apartment and I cannot find it. It is somewhere here or it is vacuumed up. It honestly depends on what timeline we're in. And I'm also missing the battery pack, which is on the bottom of this, and it will be on the back of the Megazord. So unfortunately my batteries are showing for this entire review. It's an embarrassment. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started by taking a look at them individually. Honestly, like just look-wise individually, I guess both in the show and in toy form, I'm not the hugest fan of these. Just they're so industrial. I don't even know if that's a good way to describe it. They just look kind of boring to me. Like I get what they're going for, and it ultimately does work when it's in the Battlefleet tank mode and the Megazord mode, but just on their own, they're kind of bland to me. In general, I do prefer like, you know, animal stuff to tech stuff, but yeah, picture there's another antenna here. This thing actually isn't so bad if I can't always see the face so hardcore on it. Like I actually kind of like parts of the way this looks, like with the way the helmet kind of comes forward here into the little blasters and stuff, but yeah, they can all pretty much, or at least some of them can pretty much roll. I think they can all roll, actually. I'm just covering myself in case one of them doesn't. But that's Red's, obviously. You can tell by the red on it. This is Blue's. You can tell by this one strip of blue on it, but it looks like, at least I believe it. What if it's trying to fool me and it's been so long since I've seen Overdrive? This is Blue's. I don't know. But this is at least a little bit of a sleeker one. You got the little cannons on here that can move. I can't remember from 4 seconds ago if I showed it rolling, but it does. You got Yellow's here, which is like, honestly, I think the weakest of the bunch. I forgot here you can fold these out so it doesn't look like a weirdo. So it's not, yeah, I had it like flat on its back. That sounded, nope. But like, it's just the way it's designed, because it's kind of this front piece, it makes it feel like very hollow and, I don't know, just kind of weak. Like, it's nice you can at least bring those out, but yeah. And you can have little cannons there as well. And you can really only tell it's yellow because of that. And then the two larger scale ones are pinks here, which just is like a steamroller. Like, all I can think about is Austin Powers in this scene is, watch out! Or Deadpool, like, honestly. But yeah, they obviously can roll. These pieces roll. These will spin around when you get it in its Megazord mode. And then Black's here is the largest. You know how it is. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist saying it. But it's probably the most boring on its own, and it's the most kibbly for sure. Like, you can see all the little parts and connectors and stuff. Like, these pieces here, which are going to be used for the arms, I really wish they would find a way. This isn't even just a problem with this one, but with toys like this in general, where you could find a way to have them retract. I don't remember if it actually shows like this in the show, but even if it did, with the toys, it would be nice to have a way to have these joints push in and then press a little button to pop them out and then lock them so that they could still be used to put arms on, but you don't have these just pieces sticking out. But anyway, so part of the unique thing about this is that it can become a like a Battlefleet tank before it can become a Megazord, and it's really easy to put together. Just snap this piece on the front here, and then snap yellow. Oh, pull those in, obviously. Snap yellow over here. There is pegs and holes to line up. Again, the birds and bees of Zords. Oh, and don't knock that off. That's a pro tip right there. And then take this piece, and it snaps right on front. It all fits together really nicely. And then Red, you just bring forward like that. And I believe, is it supposed to face this way? It has to, because there's no way it goes that way. That way! Oh, I'm 14. Okay, and then that. And it kind of is like that. And that's actually pretty neat. And you can actually have one of the Megazords, like especially the smaller one, stand on top of there. And I totally forgot to mention this before I get to talking about this wheeler and dealer. Don't know why I called it that. But it's interesting. I've been talking about in my Overdrive Retro reviews how interesting of a year it was for Zords, because it was the first time we really struck out on our own and did our own molds. And we actually made them bigger as opposed to now when we make them smaller, except for this one. This is the Japanese mold. The only difference you're going to really find is some detailing. So yeah, that's nice. It's just definitely weird. Like, I'm such a nerd for like finding it fascinating, the journey Bandai took with especially this year in Jungle Fury and MMPR 2010, sort of where it ended up going. Anyway, that was just stupid. But yeah, this thing I actually do dig. I mean, it definitely does still have that same look that all the Zords have, carrying over that industrial real look, but the fact that it becomes this sort of awesome Battlefleet tank is just really cool, and it's appealing, and it's an interesting way to transform it, and at least it gives you a little something extra to do. On the back here, there's my batteries showing, and they might cause the functions to go wonky a couple times. I have no idea where the back paneling went, but there's an on-off switch here, and when you turn it on, it can go, no, you're gonna destroy the review station, you've gone mad. But so it'll just go forward like that, and then there's a change of function switch. It might be on the other side. I just had the dang switch, and it got, oh, there it is. And this, if my memory serves, from 5 minutes ago, this will allow you to, switching the functionality will come in handy when we have it in the Megazord mode. So yeah, that's Battlefleet mode. That would normally be covered, like I said. Okay, for Megazord mode, it's pretty simple. Just yank this off because it's going to become the head. Yank this off because it's going to become the front piece, and these are going to become arm doohickeys, technical term. Basically, you just disassemble it. It seems like you just stand it up straight, but you don't. You basically just stand up the black Zords straight so that it's basically like most of it, honestly. And then these separate and become the arms. Very simple. Ka-blammy. There you go. And then these go on the side here, like so. Dang, it is that way. I had it right the first time, you idiot. It can also go like this because of the way it is, and I did that when I first transformed this. After pulling it out of storage, I was like, oh yeah, they go right here. Oh yeah, that doesn't look right. Classic me, you know how it is. And then this goes on the front. There we go. And I don't know how crinkly the review station's getting in the back. And this goes on the toppy. There we go. And again, just picture he's not missing an ear. He lost it in a Pineapple Express tribute. But so yeah, you killed my ear! Favorite part. Anyway, so yeah, that's the Battlefleet. Again, I'm kind of mixed on this one in terms of design. I do kind of dig it, and in the show I think it looks pretty cool, but at the same time it is kind of boring in some aspects. But as far as the my god, the toey, now I can't even talk. The toe, oh my god, guys. The hashtag toe. As far as the toe, oh my god, I'm not even doing it on purpose. As far as the toy goes, there we go. It's fairly decent. It's definitely the quote-unquote, there's the quotes, guys. That was a weird place to do it. Brick of the year, but I think it looks pretty decent. I kind of wish they would have engineered a way for the legs to separate a little bit so it doesn't sell the brick thing so hard, but when it has its other ear, it actually looks pretty decent. Like I said, if you get Die Voyager, you're going to be getting Die Voyager. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Another thing Toku's ruined, another word that makes you just instantly think of a toy jingle. I don't know why I did that. Where was I going with that? I totally distracted myself. Oh, I forgot. But the point is it doesn't look too bad. It looks pretty impressive on the shelf if it has its other ear. Oh yeah, if you're getting Die Voyager, you'll get some more details and stuff like that. But honestly, this isn't a bad substitute. Back in the day, I would have said, way back in 2007, you know, hey, this is probably cheaper. But honestly, I haven't really looked into comparative prices of getting an old Battlefleet versus getting an old Die Voyager, because honestly, it can vary. There's been times I've seen an American version of something go for more than a Japanese version, or at least equal. So it's definitely a weird place compared to my usual recommendation based on the economic stuff. But it's not bad. I think if you like it, it's an impressive looking mecha. But like most of these, it could benefit from being slimmer, and like I said, just having the legs separate. Before I do the little spinny function, I just want to comment that I really do like the way the helmet looks with the little plastic in front of it, like a little, well, helmet. I think that looks kind of neat. Anyway, but I've been rare form in this one, you guys. I'm sorry. I've completely lost it, and I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Let me make sure his batteries are in. And where's the on-off switch? I literally just saw it. I'm the dumbest boy in school. Seriously, there it is. I knew it. So here we go. Hold on, we gotta get this ready, guys. And at least this one won't try to destroy the review station. That's not what's supposed to happen. Wait a tick. Wait a tick. There we go. I am the dumbest boy in school. So yeah, this can be used for entertainment, batter mixing, back massaging, and annoying your friends to a mild to moderate level. So basically, that switch tripped me up in that sometimes when you get toys like this, that switch is used for well, not that switch specifically, but that type of switch is used to differentiate a similar function. And other times, which is actually the case for this, which I'm sorry I messed up, it's the case to get it to stop so you don't, run off the field. But so yeah, just ignore me. It wouldn't be a Dawson Rider review without some sort of mistake. But yeah, overall, boom, camera shake. Overall, this is a solid mech, and if you like Die Voyager or Battlefleet, I can recommend at least checking it out. Like I said, the differences between this and the Japanese one, which I actually don't have in this case because they didn't change the mold, is just going to be some details, and it's kind of up to you whether those details are important to you / what kind of price you can get for either one. But anyway, until next time, make sure to these podcasts at writersrangeramos.com, and of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, Dawson Rider, signing out.